Have you ever looked into a rat terrier's eyes right before they shredded your favorite throw pillow? Because that look, that perfectly innocent, almost philosophical look, is their entire personality in a single moment. Rat Terriers are one of the most entertaining, exhausting, and emotionally confusing dogs you will ever share your life with. Today, we're counting down 10 reasons these tiny chaos agents will completely destroy your peace, and why you are absolutely going to love them for every second of it. But before we get started, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. Number 10. Bottomless energy tank. You might think you've had energetic dogs before. You haven't. Rat Terriers were bred to work from sunrise to sunset, chasing, hunting, and outlasting prey that had no business losing to something so small. That programming doesn't take weekends off. You'll take them on a long walk, come home absolutely convinced they're done, sit down on the couch, and within 4 minutes they're back with a toy, vibrating with purpose, completely ready for round 2. It's not hyperactivity. It is purpose-built stamina compressed into a 12-pound body that genuinely doesn't recognize the concept of rest. But wait until you hear about what all that energy is actually pointed at in number 9. Number 9. Ancient Hunter Mode. Here is something nobody tells you when you fall in love with that adorable little face. Rat Terriers were literally engineered to track and eliminate small animals with terrifying efficiency. Every instinct in this breed is wired for pursuit, and that doesn't disappear just because you live in a suburb with a neat little garden. Every rustling leaf, every squirrel across the street, every mouse unlucky enough to exist within half a mile of your yard, all of it activates something ancient and completely unstoppable in your dog. You'll be on a calm evening walk and find yourself being towed down the sidewalk by 11 pounds of pure predator focus. Number 8 shows you exactly what that instinct does when there's nothing left to chase. Number 8. Chaos Engineering Expert. Left alone with too much time and nothing to hunt, Rat Terriers get creative. You'll come home to a couch cushion with a surgical incision that clearly required planning. A plant relocated from its pot to 3 different rooms. A toilet paper roll that somehow ended up outside. Rat Terriers don't destroy things out of malice. They destroy them because their minds run in permanent overdrive, and if you don't provide an outlet, they will absolutely build their own. Think of it less as destruction and more as unsolicited home renovation by a contractor you didn't hire and cannot fire. The project is always ongoing and never on budget. Speaking of projects, number 7 takes the chaos underground. Number 7. The Digger Instinct. Rat Terriers are not just hunters. They are underground engineers. Historically, their job wasn't simply to chase rats. It was to chase them into burrows and keep going. That instinct is fully intact in your backyard. You will look outside one morning and discover something that looks less like a garden and more like an archaeological dig site with purpose. Flower beds, fence lines, that one patch of lawn you seeded 3 times. All of it is now a network of channels, because your Rat Terrier has been running the night shift. You can redirect it, enrich it, give them a designated digging zone. But you will not stop it. Number 6 might actually make you feel better about the holes. Number 6. Stubbornness. Supreme. Rat Terriers are brilliant dogs. They understand exactly what you want. They have assessed your request, weighed it against their own priorities, and decided to do neither. There is a reason experienced trainers describe them as highly intelligent and highly opinionated. You can spend 15 minutes on a recall command, watch your Rat Terrier nail it perfectly 3 times in a row, and then on the 4th attempt, watch them look you dead in the eyes and simply sit down instead. It is not confusion. It is negotiation. They are endlessly trainable. On their terms, at their pace, when the reward is sufficiently compelling. You are not the boss. You are a business partner they are currently humoring. And number 5 is where that intelligence gets genuinely dangerous. Number 5. Escape artist level. Here is something that will keep you up at night. Rat Terriers are problem solvers, and the problem they are most motivated to solve is whatever is separating them from something interesting on the other side of the fence. They will find the loose board. They will find the gap under the gate. They will figure out that if they stand on a particular rock, they can almost reach the latch. And then they will practice until they can. Rat Terrier owners don't just have yards. They have containment systems they are constantly upgrading against a highly motivated opponent who has all day to work the problem. Number 4 is where their focus turns from escaping the yard to escaping you personally. Number 4. Velcro dog syndrome. Rat Terriers are affectionate in a way that requires a boundary conversation you will never actually win. They don't want to be near you. They want to be on you, against you, preferably sharing your pillow while maintaining direct eye contact. Every room you enter, you have company. Every phone call you take, you have commentary. Every moment you thought was yours, it's theirs now. It's the kind of love that is simultaneously flattering and slightly suffocating, like being adored by someone who has also decided to shadow your every movement indefinitely. You'll complain about it constantly, and then feel genuinely offended the one time they decide to nap somewhere else. Number 3 is what happens when they physically cannot follow you. Number 3. Separation, anxiety, central. Take everything you just heard about Rat Terrier attachment and imagine what happens when you leave the house for 5 minutes to get the mail. Rat Terriers don't do alone time gracefully. Some will pace, some will vocalize, some will quietly dismantle everything within reach as a form of emotional processing. They weren't bred to be solitary. They were pack dogs, built to operate alongside people and other animals. Solitude feels genuinely unnatural to them in a way that is deeply real and not performance. You'll feel guilty every single time you leave and overwhelmed with relief every time you return, which they will remind you of for a full 15 minutes of full-body celebration. Number 2 will make you question once and for all who is actually in charge here. Number 2. The barking broadcast. Rat Terriers were bred to alert their owners the moment prey was located, loudly, persistently, and with absolute conviction. That instinct is fully operational. Every delivery truck, every neighbor walking past, every bird with the audacity to land in your yard is something your Rat Terrier considers their civic duty to report immediately, and not once, repeatedly, until acknowledged. The bark is not noise, it is communication, and they mean every word of it. You will eventually learn the vocabulary, the urgent, someone is at the door bark, the desperate squirrel bark, and the especially philosophical, I saw something, and I've already forgotten what, but I remain fully committed bark. Your neighbors will know your dog long before they know your name. And number one is why none of this changes anything. Number 1, they complete you. Here is the thing about Rat Terriers that nobody actually warns you about. The part that quietly breaks you. After all the energy and the holes and the stubbornness and the barking and the destroyed couch cushions and the escape attempts and the separation guilt, at the end of the day, this dog looks at you like you are the single most important thing that has ever existed. Not because you're perfect, not because you always have the right treat or the right answer, because you are their person. And to a Rat Terrier, that is not a small thing. That is everything. They don't just live with you. They dedicate their entire existence to your presence. And somehow, impossibly, you feel exactly the same way. Rat Terriers will test your patience, challenge your furniture, outlast your energy, and redefine everything you thought you knew about owning a small dog. But they'll give you a love so fierce, loyal, and completely unfiltered that the chaos becomes part of the charm. If your Rat Terrier has destroyed your peace or your couch, drop their name in the comments below. I love hearing your stories. If this video made you laugh or just feel deeply seen, give it a like, share it with your fellow Rat Terrier people, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell for more.